Hi there, Zamir for Nerdtube. Welcome to Night of Sharia Law. I'll be your host today, and I'll be watching the pay-per-view, giving you my reaction, and hopefully I'll be joined by some people too. Let's have a quick look at the Arabic announce team. One of these guys looks like Sean Davari. Oh, they're starting with a big one. They're starting with a huge one. They are starting the show with Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. This, for me, even though they'll be King of the Ring, this is arguably like the biggest, qualifier for a championship match. Okay, we're gonna play a game now. I'm gonna play a game called Spot the Female Fan. Well, my God, there's a fucking sausage fest in the audience. I'll tell you that. Salam alaikum, my friend. Salam alaikum.
Yes. All right. Since my camera's kind of fucked up, I'm just gonna turn it off.
I think this is the camera angle they give to fucking
iPad. So yeah, there's not much I can do about that.
Oh.
All right, there we go. But nonetheless,
Sorry,
I'm in the.
I kind of food comed before we started.
It's all good.
It's starting off with a big match, man.
Yeah, we're starting off with Randy versus Cody to see who goes to SummerSlam. This is going to be interesting. And that main event segment last night on SmackDown, that fucking killed me. I was like, oh, man. I kind of had a feeling they were going to do something like that.
A little bit jittery CM Punk was in his hip hop, in his rapping. But other than that, he was like,
he was all right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, ladies and gents, I apologize. Yep, go ahead.
I'll tell you what, when SmackDown went down for like at the beginning of the show, I thought, fuck, are they getting bombed? You know what I mean? I genuinely thought that for a second.
Yep. Yep, but yeah, this is going to be possibly another glorified house show because most of these usually are. And CM Punk went ahead and issued his quote unquote. CM Punk went ahead and issued his quote unquote apology.
They had two fucking like yesterday. Why the hell was that fucking match between Nia Jax and thingy not on pay-per-view? That's a pay-per-view match right there. Last woman standing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on.
Yeah, I be made, but they don't give a shit.
And this is like one of the things I loved about Night of Champions was that every match
had a title on the line.
Championship. Yeah. Yep. Not this time around. This is not a champion by name. The fact that fucking Zelina Vega lost her title yesterday on SmackDown when it could have been lost today. Nah,
I don't know.
They should fine. You want to have a pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia? Call it what you want. Just don't give it this name.
Yep.
To call it this and not have every match a championship match. It's just the most like this. It reminds me of what WWE used to do. They would name something, and then not go forward with it. Like Survivor Series. It stopped being Survivor Series matches after a while. You know what I mean?
And then like Extreme Rules, like you'd get maybe one Extreme Rules match, and the rest of them were regular fucking matches. And I'm like, what kind of makes some fucking sense out of this?
Okay, I apologize. Marlo, Winnie, how you doing? Rick B, hello, how you guys doing? I'm sorry for missing out on the chat. Are you ready to watch another boring pay-per-view? Yes, I am.
Yep.
What's up, woke bloke? Oh, thank you. You look like my friend. Give me them. Okay. I'm glad I look like somebody. I hope I look like your dad. You fucking go to bed. No fucking dinner for you. You have to make a portrait button of. There's no Fanny in the audience. Yeah, I know. I said at the beginning of the stream, I said we're gonna play a game called Spot the Female Wrestling Fan in the Audience. and there's a fucking sausage fest at this moment in time.
Oh yeah, yep. If they have any girls, it's gonna be when they do like this is why we're in Saudi Arabia and we're progressive now, and it's gonna be that kind of shit. Like, oh yeah, women can drive now, and that'll be the only time you'll probably see them.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I don't see any females at all.
You know, the funny, like the outfits they wear when they go to Saudi Arabia, it's supposed to cover their skin.
Yep.
But one of the things, like, you know, women wear, one of the reasons why women also wear certain outfits to cover their body is not only to cover their skin, but to cover their shape.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That female physical shape. And none of these outfits these women are wearing are covering their shape whatsoever, man. Their shape is on full fucking display. Gay porn is number one search porn term in the Middle East. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Places where you can't do shit is places where they do shit, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep. Yeah, Cody, yep. So this is all about redemption because Cody wants to try to redeem his. Oh God. Ideally, I'd like to see Randy win and go on to SummerSlam to face John Cena. Okay. Just get that out the way. Since we didn't get it at WrestleMania, you might as well do it at SummerSlam, even though they just had a match, like I think a pay-per-view or two ago. Yeah, ideally I want Randy to win, but I'm not going to be surprised if they have Cody take it off of him and then Cena starts his babyface redemption arc, because there's no way Cena retires as a heel. There's no way he's going out like that.
You know, let's just quickly talk about Cena for a second. His character, this heel character, fair enough, all right. He constantly has a different shirt every fucking week. Yeah, that kind of goes against the grain of who he is. And when he's not on WWE television, he seems to be old John Cena when he's on every other fucking television show.
Yep.
And that also, in a way, ruins like this character. Like, give it that little bit extra, John. Be a heel outside the fucking ring. Yeah. When the cameras are on, maintain that evil character because people can see right through you, literally. No pun intended.
Yep.
You know, when you're not fucking portraying that character outside the fucking ring.
Yep. But either way it goes, yeah, regardless, whoever's going to win this match, Cena's losing it at SummerSlam.
Ginger joining you.
Yep. Because he will not retire as champion.
Ginger's not joining. I don't give a fuck about Cena turning face. I don't think heel turn has been such a disappointment to a degree.
I mean, the turn itself was awesome, but the run has been ass. Pretty much like if this was 2012 and he went with the "you people bullied me" route, that would have been the greatest promo of all time because it would have been like, that's fucking true. But now it's like John Cena cut this promo like 12, 13 years too late. The "you people bullied me" sounds like he's on fucking estrogen.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can't believe you guys don't like me. And it's like, dude, this has been going on since like God, at least 2006. Because I remember WrestleMania 22 is when everybody turned on him, and ironically, they wanted Triple H to win that match. And Triple H had just came off the 3-year reign of terror the year before that, when he put Batista over 3 times in a row on pay-per-view, which at the time I thought that was a sign of the apocalypse. I was like, holy shit, Batista beat Triple H 3 times.
Yeah, me too. That was quite an astonishing thing for me too.
Yep.
And then it took Triple H like 15 years for him to get the payback.
Yep.
You know? Waited that long.
Yep. Yeah, I'm surprised it took him that long to have Batista and Triple H face off at WrestleMania, because if I would have done it, I would have done that at WrestleMania 30. That would have made sense, because you could have had Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton just be one-on-one, which is what it should have been anyway. Okay, so yeah, they're doing... Oh, okay, what the fuck is this? They got like glow sticks or some shit?
Cena's... Yo, boss man, you joining us. Cena's heel turn has had one good promo, and the rest is disappointing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I apologize for not being able to be on camera, ladies and gents. My Mac is, I think, taking a shit, so I probably have to replace the RAM in that, or probably... Actually, I'm considering upgrading to a gaming PC, so that's going to be my next 2 options.
Yeah. The camera is that big Carly, great Carly up cam view.
Yep. And that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm like, if I'm going to do these watch-alongs for the time being, I'm like, I got to be off camera. So that's just how it's going to be for the next probably few months, kids, unfortunately.
Hello, Block. Salam alaikum, Block. Salam alaikum.
Hello. Oh, Randy Orton doing his trademark headlocking. Here we go, kids. Got to put you in a headlock. Cody kind of oversold that shoulder bump, though.
Oh, another thing that's annoying me. They say this is awesome every 5 fucking minutes now.
Yep. I hate that chant so much.
All the time now. This is awesome.
Yep. This is awesome. I hate that chant so much. I despise it. It's almost as bad as what. They still fucking chant what. Fuck what.
Yeet.
Stone Cold. Yeet, I actually am starting not to mind as much, because they only do it when Jey Uso's out there. So that I don't mind. But when they overdo it, when he's no longer there, that's when we're going to have a problem. Okay,
by the way,
this is going to be...
Goldberg should have been on this pay-per-view, like, for fuck's sake.
Yep.
The fact that Gunther's not defending his title on this is ridiculous.
Yeah, they're going with the, I'm going to retire in my hometown story. That's what they're doing, which kind of makes sense. But I would have had Goldberg here. I would have been like, even if it would have been like a contract signing, as boring as those can be, I would have had Goldberg and Gunther do their contract signing now, just to say, hey, this is the last time I'm going to be in Saudi Arabia. You know, here I am, blah, blah, blah.
Yeet is the word. I saw the woman, and she's at the front, all covered up.
Yep. Yeah, they're okay. So there's a couple of them. Yep. Mother and daughter.
I think fucking Where's Wally? Oh, yeah.
Hard to believe Randy Orton's got to be, what, like 45 years old?
Yeah,
I know he's getting up there. Yeah. And next year is going to be the year that AJ Styles retires. I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah.
This next WrestleMania is his last WrestleMania. It's like, damn. And speaking of retirement, congratulations to the Monster Abyss.
Oh, he retired.
He recently announced the last few days that he's done wrestling. He's like, yep, I'm out. I'm a producer for WWE now.
He must be in his late 50s.
Yeah, he's in the WWE video game. They put him in his DLC, which was a shocker. I'm like, oh, okay, they got him as DLC? Cool. Yeah, this has been your standard, typical WWE match so far.
I remember when Night of Champions used to have all the titles on the line, but I guess they can't.
We were saying that at the beginning.
Yeah.
Every match was a title match. Everything.
Yep. Everything.
And now we had 2 title matches yesterday on SmackDown. That could have been on this card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they were going to do Gunther versus Goldberg, it could have been done here, but I think they wanted to save that for his hometown or whatever in Atlanta. And if you're going to make Gunther versus Goldberg mean something, here's what needs to happen. Gunther needs to kick out of the spear and jackhammer at the count of 1. That's how you do that. And then he just overpowers the fuck out of Goldberg and just destroys Bill Goldberg. That's how Goldberg should go out. I don't want it being like a back and forth kind of match, them going 20 minutes. I'm like, you could make this the easiest retirement match in the world. Goldberg.
Also, by the way, I want to make a prediction. I want to see what sort of reaction Sami Zayn gets tonight.
Yeah.
And if he gets a pop.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. No, go on.
I have heard that he might be turning heel soon. I have heard that.
I don't want that to happen because
I don't either.
You never turn somebody heel when they're still hot as fuck. Yeah. You know what I mean? And Sami Zayn is very, very popular.
Yeah, and they made that mistake. They made that mistake with Stone Cold, and I know they regret that to this day. They should have never turned Steve.
They've done that once with Christian as well. I remember once,
when he was hot,
champion, and they just turned him heel for the sake of it. Yeah, and I didn't like it because people wanted to cheer for the guy. But for me, if he gets a really good, solid reaction, and the fans are truly behind him, and he's hot as fuck, I think he might win the Royal Rumble.
If they're going to be smart about it, Sami Zayn wins the Rumble, and I would have Sami Zayn start at number 1. I know it's the old cliche, but that's what I would do. I would have him start the damn match.
Well, maybe number 2, 1 or 2.
Yeah, 1 or 2. He has to start early, and then they do the classic, can he overcome the odds? And then he Haluva kicks his way to the Royal Rumble.
I wouldn't mind him starting at number 2. We only had one number 2 winner. And number
Rey
2
Mysterio.
To number 1, as far as I'm concerned, they're the same.
Yep. Yeah, because what I would do is I would just have Sami Zayn start very, very early in the Rumble, and then I'd be like, oh, okay, Sami Zayn, can he overcome the odds? Oh, my God. And then whoever the big giant guy is.
Even like a 3 or 4, man. I mean, I'm good with that,
Yeah. As long as it's within the first 4 entries, he could win the Royal Rumble. That's how I would do it. Don't go no higher than 5. I would go anywhere from entry number 2 to entry number 5, and then he could win the Rumble that way. And then like, I outlasted 29 other guys and blah, 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 blah. And I overcame the odds. And at WrestleMania, I'm going to defeat Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. And then he finally gets his moment. And because Gunther, I think, needs to hold that damn thing. He's just that dude where he could hold it for like a year. And honestly, he's one of those guys I wouldn't complain about.
I think even though he's quite popular, I think giving him back the belt was one of the worst things the WWE ever did. Like,
I could have waited. They could have waited. They could have waited. Yeah, they could have waited.
He's hot as fuck, man.
Yeah,
he's massive. Yeah, everyone eats for him. He's a massive merchandise seller. He gets the encore for the eat. He's hot as fuck, and to lose the belt on Raw. I mean, that's even more of a. You would have thought he failed a drug test or something.
Yeah, you would think. Yeah. And it's only it's only because Goldberg came back, and I'm like, you couldn't have made this a triple threat match to have, Jey Uso versus Gunther versus Goldberg, but I guess we got to have our quote unquote dream matches.
Shit. No, but the point is, like, Goldberg doesn't need to fight for the title. He can just fight Gunther for the sake of fighting Gunther.
Yeah.
Nobody asked for this match, really. I don't remember ever winning.
I'm just worried that, like, every time Goldberg one of the wrestlers who steps in the ring, and I'm scared. I'm scared for what's going to happen. The guy's a botch fest, man. And that match against Undertaker, he injured himself.
I know, I was going to say, he nearly took himself out, and he nearly paralyzed the Undertaker.
And Undertaker's tombstone, by the way, he fucking landed right on his fucking head. Like, he tombstoned the fuck out of him.
I think he only did that one other time, and that was to Stone Cold, but that was like way back in 97 when Austin used to actually be able to take pile drivers up until Owen did it, and Owen went right to his ass. And with a pile driver, you never go to your ass. You're always supposed to go to your knees when you do a pile driver. At least that kind of variation of a pile driver anyway.
Yeah, Bill Goldberg's the shit. He cost me millions of dollars. Gave me a stroke.
Bret Hart. The perfect ending, even though it's not going to make many sense to this generation, would have to be Bret Hart to cost Goldberg the match. That would be the greatest thing ever. Okay, yeah, this match has been very just kind of slow plotting and
generic.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, either way, Cena is losing his title at SummerSlam, regardless of who wins this. And I think they're going to go the route of, Cody wins, LOL.
They want this match out of the way so it doesn't dominate the rest of the show.
Yep, they wanted to get it out of the way. I think they're going to do that with the Queen of the Ring, too. They'll do that match probably third on the card. Speaking of, let me pull up the damn card.
I was saying as well before you came on, Jose. I was saying this is like the biggest number one contenders match you can find in wrestling.
Pretty much. Yep. Okay, let's see. WWE King and Queen of the Ring.
I know winning the Royal Rumble is a number one contenders match, but that's not a one-on-one. This is a one-on-one.
Yep. Okay, we are looking. I just need to know the card.
There was that one time where I think Cena won the Rumble and he challenged at the next pay-per-view before WrestleMania.
He did.
It was kind of dumb.
And then the referee got smacked by Orton, and then Cena lost. And then he was like, fuck that. We're going to make this a triple threat match.
I remember something like that, yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah, and I think today is the 27-year anniversary of Undertaker Mankind. Hell in the Cell. I got to watch that match.
Yep. Old.
Yeah, we're getting old, man.
Nice reversal.
Okay, I don't care about who's in the fucking tournament. I just want the actual card. Okay. Yeah, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton. It's telling me absolutely nothing. Okay, yeah, Night of Champions. Here we go.
I'd love to join your live stream whenever you're streaming. Add me to Discord. We don't. Oh.
Okay.
I almost missed it. Fucking. It was only one match in, Cousin Tito, and it's all right.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross, I'm glad they're finally doing something with this dude. Okay, Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa. Why the fuck did you not save that for SummerSlam? You could have built this and built
I
this.
love Solo.
Yep. I hate you,
Hello, Winnie.
Solo. Okay, Asuka versus Jade Cargill. That's going to be good.
The only good thing about this match is I honestly can't call it.
Yeah, and I like it when you can't call it because then it's like, okay, it adds more to the.
I'm more on the Cody Rhodes side of winning, but
yeah, I could see it actually.
But I still wouldn't be surprised if Randy Orton won it.
I think I know why they're going to have Cody win. It's because, and it makes sense to have Cena officially, quote unquote, pass the torch to Cody Rhodes. That's the only reason he's winning this, even though Cody already got his moment.
That's if you assume, because you're already thinking that CM Punk is going to lose. I'm going to tell you this right now. I think CM Punk's going to win tonight.
I wouldn't hate that actually if that happened, and then Cena could come out on Raw Monday and be like, "What the fuck? That wasn't right."
Is it going to be straight up or shenanigans?
Shenanigans, because John Cena's not losing cleanly. I'd be shocked if he does. Oh, okay. Randy Orton hesitating on the punt kick. He's like,
"Oh no,
yeah, I can't kick you. Yeah, I can't kick him in the head. I want to, but I can't kick him in the dome."
I don't like these figure fours because the four is the wrong way.
Yep. That's the same thing with the sharpshooter that's the same thing with the sharpshooter that bugs me when people do the sharpshooter.
The right leg needs to be bent and the left leg needs to be straight to make it look like a four.
Yep.
Now it looks more like a letter P. They figure a letter P.
It looks almost kind of like an Indian deathlock to an extent.
Yeah.
Because I remember Triple H did that move for a time in the early 2000s.
Yeah. Nothing worse than they're right by the fucking rope, but they don't mean to be, and they pretend they can't grab it.
Yep.
No, champion. What title is on the line? In the Fatu versus US title.
US title. Yeah, we only have the US and the WWE Championship on the line. That's fucking sad. Because you could have had the tag titles defended here. You could have had, but then that would have probably been overload.
Yeah, tag titles were on the line yesterday. Again, my God. There's more championship matches on SmackDown than there was on this pay-per-view.
And good news is for people that want it, SmackDown is going to go back to 2 hours starting next week.
Well, I never watched it live anyway, so
nope, I don't either. I'm like, if I'm going to watch it, I'm just going to read the results online. That's how I've been doing it for years.
I keep forgetting about the tag division because they work on it sporadically. Sometimes it's good, and then it'll just disappear for like weeks on end.
I remember there was a time we had no fucking tag teams in WWE like 15, 16 years ago. They had like fucking CM Punk and Kofi Kingston as tag team champions during that time. I was like, damn.
Cheeto, WWE forgot about a lot of titles, mate.
Oh, yeah.
This is Night of Champions. Only 2 fucking title matches.
Yep.
Oh, I saw that one.
Oh, yeah. Now, okay. Yeah, you're ahead of me, but I don't care. Because I'm up to the part where Cody just kicked him in the stomach, and now they're doing the yay, boo, trading fist.
Oh, fair enough.
Yep.
I'll try not to give anything away then.
No, I don't care if you do or not. It does not matter to me. Because I normally don't. Nice RKO. I normally don't watch these shows, to be honest. I'm like, the only reason I am is because John Cena and CM Punk, this is probably the last time that they'll actually wrestle on a pay-per-view.
They're making a big deal about that, that's for sure.
Yep. And John Cena was like, yeah, I'm officially 100% retiring. I'm like, no, you ain't. You'll come back for one more match. They all do. Everybody does. If Steve Austin can come back for one more match, John Cena for damn sure is coming back for one more match.
No, I'm thinking maybe more like an entrance in the Rumble in 15 years or something like that, you know?
Just for nostalgia's sake, just to be like, yep, here I am.
He'll come down looking like Thugonomics.
Yeah.
Yep. He'll
be in the ring taking some bumps, even if it's not like
I haven't got that special Saudi stream. I got the legit Saudi stream. I got Netflix Saudi stream.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Orton is teasing his heel turn. So just fucking go with it. If you're gonna do it, do it. Just get it out of the way. I don't want Randy
Punt him.
I don't want Randy Orton turning heel, but it's evident that they're gonna go there with it.
They don't need to.
They really don't. I mean, come on, man. At this point, nothing's ever going to surpass 2009 Randy Orton because that was the best year he ever had in his career. 2009, he was a menace. He was kicking Vince in the head. He DDT'd Stephanie. Man, that he almost burned Cena in a match with the pyro.
Okay, so
yep,
that's how they did it.
Yep. Okay. Yep. I see what's coming. Yep. Boom. Ow, my arm hurts. And there it is. 1, 2. Yep. Okay, so now Randy Orton's going to be like, what the fuck? I had him beat. Dear God, don't tell me. Do not tell me we're getting a triple threat match between John Cena, Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes. Please, dear God, tell me that is not going to happen. Why do I get the feeling we're going there? What an incredible victory, and Cody is the king of the ring. Yeah.
God, I just realized that. I wonder how often Cody has to bleach his fucking hair.
Yeah.
King Rhodes, he can have an accent like Booker
King
T.
Rhodes the second, that man.
Get an accent.
Yeah, because Dusty Rhodes won a King of the Ring.
No, I'm just thinking more like Cody Rhodes' second King of the Ring win in a row.
Oh, yeah, because he won it last year. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Cody might be the first back-to-back King of the Ring winner because I don't think there's ever been one.
Yeah, you're right. Good point.
Nope. Yeah. Oh, okay, so now they're doing the "Are we still friends?" angle. That's what the fuck they're doing. This match was so fucking boring. I like Randy Orton, but I'm hoping that next year is going to be his year that he's out of here. I think this year it's going to be Cena, and then Orton will go behind him.
There's no like King of the Ring belt this year.
Nope.
Just the crown.
Okay, so I would assume coming up next is going to be Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez. One of the only two women. Oh, okay, and then they got to present the crown. Okay, Byron.
That's got real jewels in it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, and this is the only time you'll probably see the damn crown. Other than that, they'll just mention that he won the King of the Ring. Who did he beat last year to win it? I think he beat Kevin Owens or some shit.
Can't remember.
I'll have to look it up. King of the Ring 2024. Let me see.
So Gunther won it last year, right?
No, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes and
yeah, let me look it up.
Cody Rhodes and Liv Morgan. Bret Hart won it twice, but it wasn't back to back. It was 91 and 93.
Yeah.
Cheeto.
Okay, I will tell you. Yeah, Gunther won it last year. Yep. Okay, so they still haven't done a back-to-back yet. Oh no, Gunther beat Randy Orton. That's what the fuck happened. So Orton made it to the finals twice, and now he lost twice.
No, I remember now. It wasn't King of the Ring. It was like champion versus champion.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you're thinking of when they did like the Raw champion fought the SmackDown champion.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, and then Cody beat Gunther because they wanted to cement him as blonde hair, blue eyes, clap clap America. Yeah, okay, they're totally having Cody be the next.
Cody's doing all the fucking accolades now, man.
Yep. Yeah, and to think, had Cody not left WWE like 10 years ago, it makes you wonder what the landscape would have been like. Probably still Roman as a babyface that nobody wants. Because if it wasn't going to be Cody, it would have been Roman. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, Gunther won last year. No. It was back to back. Okay.
Yep. So yeah, they still have not done a back to back. The only guy to win it twice, I think, it's been Bret Hart. I don't think anybody has ever done it since him, to my knowledge.
One second, I just need to switch on my fan. I'm turning into a fucking well done here from medium rare.
Yep. Oh, goody. A WWE shop.com ad.
I can still hear you guys, by the way.
Yep.
I love all the advertisement on tables and chairs and just everything.
Yep. TKO completely said, yeah, we're about to get that bag. Okay, here they go again, advertising John Cena in Perth, Australia. Yep.
Yeah, I've never been so angry when they advertised that John Cena was going to be in Perth on the day of WrestleMania. Like, join us at Perth. Like, John Cena will be there. I'm thinking to myself, motherfucker, he hasn't even won the title yet. You're telling me he's going to be in Perth.
Yep.
Look at my precious. Fat girl. No, she doesn't want any. All right.
Oh, yeah, and then they're like, okay, yeah, you can get the combo package for at least probably $1,200, maybe more. Yeah, and I still wouldn't go. I'm like, nope, I'm good on it.
Now a champion, and they're sitting in the fucking audience with those belts.
Yep,
nice
they don't care. Yep, look at this. Yeah, because now they're showing the tag team champions. Yeah, I'm like,
look at that bridge. The cars going left go on top, and the cars going right go underneath. That's pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, so you got the tag team champions, like you said, yeah, just sitting in the audience. It's like, what the fuck? They should have been wrestling on this show. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and then Raw is going to be starting early, I guess, or whatever the fuck, on Monday when they get home. Okay, damn, this is the 13th pay-per-view from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, they're pumping them out, man.
Yep, they still got like another 3 years left on their deal, and then I wonder, they'll probably get that shit re-upped.
Wow, look at Rhea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised they were able to have this show giving world events.
Yeah, what's currently going on in the world.
Drop
because people were calling for WWE to move it, and it was like, yeah, they're not going to move it.
There's a sandwich I'd like to be the filling of.
Yeah, because they don't want to breach that damn contract. That's what it is. They're like, nope, we cannot afford that, even though they totally could. But okay, so the reason for them fighting is, we used to be best friends, we used to be homies, and then one of you betrayed the other, and yeah, meh. Okay, yeah, but okay, this is, I think, the first time that Rhea Ripley is not actually in a title match in God knows how long, because it seems like Rhea is always in the fucking title picture.
You think this will be a good match?
Yeah, it'll be good. But yeah, they're making this a street fight hardcore match kind of thing, and it's like, okay, so
These two guys are going to be very similar.
Yep.
Got the whole gang here. Whoa.
Okay, so what? One of them? Oh yeah, I forgot. One of them's a tag team champion or whatever the fuck. And Liv is hurt right now. Liv's hurt, so yeah, I think she tore a rotator cuff or did something to her shoulder. So she's going to be out for the remainder of the year, which means she'll be coming back at the Rumble. They need to just get rid of these fucking women's tag titles. These things are cursed.
Hold on, isn't there a SmackDown women's tag titles? Or what the fuck happened to those?
That's what I thought too. I don't know if they broke them up or if there's just 2 sets of titles. I'm so lost when it comes to the title landscape in WWE. I'm like, because there's too many fucking belts.
Me too. I think there's just one women's tag for both shows.
No. What's her face?
I know they've got the NXT. They've got the NXT.
Jade Cargill and what's her face? EST girl.
Yeah, Bianca.
Bianca Belair.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, they were, and then I think they lost it to these two, and then like Naomi was like, "I did it. I was the one that beat the shit out of Jade." Yeah. It is a street fight, although I guarantee you they're never going to go out into the street.
But the point is that there must be somebody who's still classified as champion. Like the belt just can't disappear in thin air, you know what I mean? Somebody is holding those belts, and who the fuck are they?
It's Liv and Raquel, but Liv is hurt right now, so what they're going to do
Liv and Raquel are holding the Raw versions. The SmackDown versions are held by somebody else.
Oh, okay. Let me see how many.
Just 2 random fans.
All right, WWE women's tags, because I'm looking to see if there's 2 separate fucking things of tags. And for the love of God, can we please break up the Judgment Day for fuck's sake? It's time.
You're really adamant on that one, aren't you?
Yeah, I want them to just be done because you let go of Carlito, which was kind of the final straw. You don't get rid of the guy that plays the PlayStation.
Here comes Marilyn Manson.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's Halloween.
Yeah, it's the only women's tag team title. So, yeah, they're defended across both brands, like Block said.
Well, fair enough.
Because what happened was Jade got hurt. Naomi was the one that did it. So, Jade had Naomi team up with her, and then they lost the titles to Liv and Raquel, and Liv and Raquel have been champs ever since.
Oh, okay.
But now that Liv's going to be hurt for the remainder of the year, they're probably either going to vacate it or fucking stick someone else in the Judgment Day.
I don't know why Perez, right? Just give it to Roxanne Perez.
Yeah.
They done the same shit, with Naomi, didn't they? When Jay went out.
Yep. Damn, she's got a 31-3 record. Fuck.
Definitely that's her outfit, very like Catwoman, Edward Scissorhands,
right?
What Rhea Ripley's wearing.
Yep.
No, yeah. The only thing is that Raquel and Rhea, they look similar. They got similar height, similar build, and they're both wearing fucking black. They got both long black hair. Like, for fuck's sake, make one of them have a different colored outfit at least.
Yeah.
That way we're not like wondering who the fuck is who.
Okay, and they could tone it down on the lighting, for fuck's sake.
And even though these bodysuits are supposed to make them look more modest, I think they look really fucking awesome. A lot of these bodysuits, man.
Yep, same.
They look really good. They really look really good.
All right, now start wrestling. Let's go. Why does Raquel look like she's about to burst out in tears?
Hey, homie, I checked your video. Seems like you're new and kicked. Not yet affiliated, verified. I got a proposal for you. Yeah, I got a proposal for you. Fuck off. That's my proposal. Fuck off and leave me alone.
The Judgment Day.
We can get bought out by TKO too and have advertisements constantly.
Yeah, okay. Where the fuck are the Prime bottles and all that shit too? Or are they not allowed over there in Saudi Arabia?
Holy shit! Isn't Logan Paul not on this?
He's not on it.
A shocker.
Yep. Okay, let's see. What all else do we have on here? I think we've got come on.
When's Drew supposed to come back?
That's what. Injured. Yeah, I don't know if he's hurt right now or whatever.
There's a lot of injuries these guys are having. Like, it was the WWE these motherfuckers too much, man.
Yeah, here's
change it under Vince, but they're doing show after show. They're like doing two pay-per-views a fucking month now. If you include Saturday Night Main Event, you know.
Yep.
I mean, traveling and everything.
Yep, and they stopped doing house shows. Yeah, they stopped doing house shows, and they're still on the road like 300-something days a year now, it seems like, or at least 265 days a year.
Yeah.
Which is still a whole hell of a lot. You get hurt doing the simplest shit, too.
I mean,
like the craziest, weirdest wrestling injury I ever heard. The weirdest injury.
They're making fucking Rey Mysterio have a match. Yep. Rey Mysterio's gonna have one more match like the night before WrestleMania. What the fuck? Are they crazy? Oh yeah, I forgot there's a street fight. Get the fucking weapons out.
Yeah. Ah, you slapped me right in my titties. She's like, look, come here. I own you. Don't forget that. All right, take it easy on the chest there.
Oh.
Hell, damn. Oh, let's see what toys we got under the ring. Yep. Oh, okay, a chair and a kendo stick. That's probably going to be one of the last time.
Where you at, Block? Block.
They just pulled out.
Yep.
The stuff.
Yeah, she just got. So Rhea just got hit with the kendo stick. Yeah. Ow.
All right.
Okay, so she got herself untied.
So this is basically a filler feud for both of them because I don't see them like going past this.
Yeah, because I think it was supposed to be Liv and Rhea fighting it out, but since Liv is hurt, obviously she's out for the rest of the year. She's done until like January 2026.
Yeah, we got several injuries. They got one half of Pretty Deadly. They're injured.
Oh Lord!
What?
And then isn't Dominic injured?
Yeah,
Dominic
he's hurt.
allegedly is injured
too.
Yep, allegedly.
Is it Elton Prince, the blonde one from Pretty Deadly? He's injured.
Yeah, it's like everybody's hurt.
Block, you still playing Spot the Female wrestling fan? Oh, wow.
Give or what?
Oh, I just saw a spot, boys. I couldn't help but react to it.
Mm-hmm.
They seriously got to make those tables just tables. Don't put advertisement on it.
Hold on.
Oh, come on.
What are you talking about, Block? It's a Slim Jim table, I may add. The Slim, it's not a table. You have to call it what it is.
I know.
It's a Slim Jim table.
It takes me out of the environment. I can't suspend my disbelief when I see advertisements on
Mate,
it.
that was on SmackDown yesterday. Though, like they like in the middle of the commentary, you started hearing like
sponsored by such and such and shit.
No, like some of the sounds from the new Jurassic Park movie. That
oh my god,
that like you heard some of this some of the talking from the film in the middle of the match. They go, yes, and Michael Cole going, there coming soon. It was sponsored by Jurassic Park Rebirth or whatever. And next thing you know, you hear some of the dialogue in the film.
Oh my god!
Like, what the fuck?
Yep. And I'm still not gonna see the other reboots. I'm like, these are okay, but
no,
yeah.
I'll watch it. I just won't go to the theater to watch it.
Yep. Yeah, folks, this is probably one of the last times you'll ever see a bare bones table, because going forward in like America and Canada and shit, you will see the Slim Jim logo on them.
Dude, it won't be long, until these fucking wrestlers are covered in sponsorship. They're gonna look
Guaranteed.
like they'll be driving for NASCAR, but no, they'll be fucking in a fucking wrestling match instead.
Mm-hmm.
Right before the promos they cut, they'll be like, this promo I'm about to do is sponsored by.
Ow, my hands. Ow, my hands.
Right on that corset, by the way.
Help. My hands just hit the steel steps. Ouch.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Oh, she's getting whipped. She's getting whipped in public. I tell you, somebody's gonna get a whipping in public right here now, baby. All right, what are we gonna do? A razor's edge from the ropes or some shit? Okay, yeah, she did a razor's edge. Shining Wizard. 1, 2, and hell no.
That corset Raquel's wearing, Rhea was very clever to whip the corset.
All right, yeah, this is just another one of those matches where it's like, it's all right, but you could tell to an extent they're kind of phoning it in. They're like, yep. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, here's Roxanne. She's like, yo, you all right? Get up.
Roxanne Perez is in the match.
Yep. Oh shit. Okay. Yep. Ow, my back.
Ow, my hole.
Yep, my hole. That will forever be the funniest thing in wrestling. Yeah.
Classic.
I'll never forget when Bubba Ray Dudley got kicked in the nads and he was like, Taz, my balls, my balls. And that was the funniest thing.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh, man, there's a fucking bump right there.
Yep. And you stay in that trash can and you like it. Oh, all right. Okay, Raquel with like a modified Vader bomb. And she's like, what the fuck?
This is not a bad match, by the way. I'm quite engrossed.
Yeah, pretty good match. Okay, yeah, somebody's going through that table. Oh, almost.
This is interesting what they're doing here.
Okay, so who's going through the table? That's going to be the finish of the match. Devon! What? Get the tables.
No way.
Okay, I don't know what kind of dove head first into the table.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Please don't botch.
Uh-oh.
Please don't botch. Please don't. This is scary as fuck.
Oh, this is gonna. Oh shit. Oh no. Don't do it from there.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Okay, I guarantee they went over this like last night or this morning. Oh my god.
I was just surprised that table didn't buckle under their weight.
Yeah. All right, so far this is the match of the night. Good luck following that, Jade, Asuka.
Match of the night so far.
Yeah, so far. Okay, so now can Rhea finally move on from this Judgment Day feud bullshit, please? For the love of God, please. The Judgment Day, it was cool when Edge brought him in and did it, and then they turned on him, and then it was just like, okay. And then Dominic Mysterio joined the Judgment Day. Liv Morgan joined the Judgment Day. Raquel Rodriguez has joined the Judgment Day. R-Truth. your sister's ass
Oh,
is
by the way, I'm
joining
not
the
happy with
Judgment
what
Day.
they're doing with our truth, man. It's become a joke again, like an angry joke.
Oh my God, yeah.
If they did not feel the vibe of him coming back and think, you know what, we got a main eventer here, and then I feel like they've already blown it.
Yeah, oh yeah. Because they could release him now and people wouldn't give a fuck. If they fired him tonight, it'd be like, oh, okay.
Holy shit! Did you hear that noise?
Yep, I heard that.
Well, fucking, there's a car outside, man.
Yep. Okay, I know nothing about this WWE LFG program.
I watched a few episodes, but I can't be fucked with it, man.
Yeah.
I got fed up of watching it.
Is it like Tough Enough? Or
Kinda.
Yeah, but they've got it's a competitive Tough Enough where they've got like a legend managing like 4 wrestlers, 2 men, 2 women.
And then since Mickey James is and now Michelle McTaker's taking the place of Mickey James.
Why is that?
I don't fucking know. Okay, yeah, now we got to advertise all our title belts. So you can buy a title belt.
They're doing the Evolution pay-per-view.
You know, they need to start putting sponsorship on the title belts.
Yeah. Don't give them ideas, Block. Shit, man. Mate, you know what? Let alone 2 pay-per-views a month. They're doing sometimes 2 pay-per-views a night. You know, like when they did that AAA pay-per-view and
yeah, feels like it.
Remember they did AAA and then they did another pay-per-view the same night. I forgot what it was. It was a Backlash.
Yeah, or no. Let's see, Money in the Bank. They did the AAA pay-per-view during the day, and then they did and I completely fucking skipped Money in the Bank. I'm like, I usually used to mark out for Money in the Bank, and now I'm just like, meh, I don't care. Okay, so yeah, Evolution.
Hey, look at the chick in the fucking audience. Oh, it's Julia.
Okay, so Goldberg's retirement match, quote unquote, will be Saturday, July 12th. And I think they're going the same day head to head as like an AEW pay-per-view or some shit.
Right, so this is an experimental match to see how over Sami Zayn is. And to see if to make him the Royal Rumble winner next year.
Yep. Because he has to get the pop of the night. If he don't, then it ain't going to mean shit. And I would not be surprised if Sami wins this because I want Karrion to win because they really need to ride the wave with him. Because he's kind of hot right now, so they need to ride the wave. But they're probably going to have Sami win this match.
Karrion Kross looks like a fucking Temu fucking Drew McIntyre right now.
Yep. I miss when he was bald and didn't have hair. He looked badass with that look.
Yeah, it must have taken him a long time to grow that hair then.
Yep. Yeah, he totally does look like a fucking Temu McIntyre. And then he has kind of like a F5 as Brock Lesnar's finisher. Okay, so as to why you got Scarlett kind of blocking him.
I heard his Jesse Ventura impersonation. They're very good.
Yeah, he did his Jesse Ventura impersonation. That was hilarious. I was in the Kongan or whatever the fuck it was he said.
Yeah, he's done a pretty good impersonation himself.
Yeah, him and Will Sasso do a good one.
Yep.
This just reminds me of like Kane versus Cena, embrace the hate and all of that shit.
Yep.
That's the only vibe I'm getting from this.
Embrace the hate embrace the fact that people don't like you. Okay, so what the fuck? They gave him like Vader red lighting or Kane red lighting for his entrance? Because both of them used to have that same kind of red lighting. Oh, okay, so yeah. If Sami Zayn wins this match, which he most likely will, he's winning the Royal Rumble next year and going to WrestleMania in Vegas.
You have to get like a good response from the fans.
Yep.
I think he'll win tonight.
Oh yeah, I do too.
I'd like to be optimistic, but I think that ship's already sailed when
putting the world title on him.
when he turned on Roman and he had all that support.
There is. I feel there's something there.
I mean, I'd like to see it, but
it's going to be one of those better late than never scenarios when he finally does win the world title, because the same fucking thing happened to Samoa Joe in 2008. Like when they finally put the world title on him, no one gave a fuck, because Joe should have won the world title in 2006.
Sami Zayn wearing his Palestine tights again. Love it. Love it.
Samoa probably would have won it too, but I think Kurt Angle came in and probably.
Yep. Kurt Angle was like, yeah, here I am, bitch.
That was a little ridiculous when Kurt Angle had like 6 belts at once. Yep. I'm like, he's good, but I'm like, don't give him all the belts. That's stupid.
If you really wanted to make him good, he should have won the TNA Women's World title too. I mean, if Harvey Whippleman could be WWF Women's Champion, anybody could be Women's Champion.
He's the closest these Saudis are going to get to a hometown favorite.
Yep. Yeah, Sammy is going to 100% win this match. Is this going to be one of those good guy shows up until Cena beats Punk for the title, if that happens? Because I got a feeling that's probably the route they're going, because so far 2 good guys have won. This will easily count 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, because this will be a babyface show, because Jacob is beaten Solo. And then Asuka and Jade are both baby faces. So yeah, this will be largely a babyface show up until probably Cena Punk, and then that could go either fucking way.
Zayn milked the fuck out of that entrance, by the way.
Mm-hmm. And Karen's like, I'm going to attack you. Ha-ha. And all the fucking set is just a big fucking rectangle with a bunch of cubes in it, or a bunch of other rectangles. I miss the days.
Where'd the block go?
I don't know. I miss the days when WWE used to have like awesome, elaborate sets.
Fans are really into Sami Zayn.
Yep. Oh yeah, he's gonna win this match. There's no 2 ways about it. Sorry, Karrion, but if this was any other time, I'd be pulling for Karrion Kross to win. If this was the Vince McMahon era, I could totally see Karrion winning it, because Vince would love to fuck with people like that. Come on, man, hit me.
Well, Vince loves to fuck with fan favorites.
Yep.
Once he became like, there's no competition, and he didn't have to cater to the fans anymore.
Yep.
He became a one-man show. Like, no, I'll fuck with you because you want this guy to win.
Yep. I cannot believe next year it's going to be the 25th anniversary of both the deaths of WCW and ECW. I'm like, man, and to think I lived through that. That was wild. Yep. And 25 years since 9/11 happened. I'm like, man, a lot has happened in 25 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got fucking New York after all that. They've ended up, within the 25 years, you ended up getting a president with a middle name, which is a Muslim name.
Yep.
I think his dad might have been Muslim. And now New York has got a Muslim, potentially a Muslim mayor.
Yep.
So much has changed.
It's
I love
crazy.
it. By the way, that new mayor, I'm loving him, man. He's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He is fucking awesome.
All right, here we go. Woo! 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 Yay! Okay, so Irish Whip.
WWE time. Super Squeeze plays. Yes, it is.
Yep.
Watching Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Yep. And by the way, Super Squeeze plays. Salam alaikum, my friend.
I don't know what the hell that was, but why is he like so fucking far? Like, yeah, don't kill him. Don't kill him yet. If you calm down, you'll get it later. Okay. And then he's like, okay.
Love it.
And I think even Sami Zayn is in his 40s now.
Oh, yeah, he is. He's 40.
God, I can remember when he was El Generico like 20 years ago in Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Him and Kevin Steen. I'm like, God, both of y'all are 40 now. We're just getting so old.
Oh, yeah. I mean, my fat girl.
The Usos are in their, man, the Usos are in their 40s. Roman is 40. Cena's going to
Rhodes is knocking on 40.
be 50 in another couple of years. Yeah, Rhodes is knocking on 40. Because Rhodes is only like, I think, a year.
No, Rhodes is 39, possibly 40.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Cody Rhodes is definitely turning 40 sometime in the next year. And Triple H is going to be fucking turning like 55, almost 60 in another few years.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
I think Shawn Michaels is not far from 60.
Yeah, he's not far from 60. Taker is in his 60s. I'm like, God, I'm getting, yeah. Taker is in his 60s and Steve Austin is in his 60s. I'm like, Stone Cold.
Yeah, Steve Austin is 60. Yeah.
I'm like, God, I remember 30 years ago when he came into the WWE. He still had hair then.
Like sometimes with these wrestlers, like sometimes they only reach the top once they hit their 40s.
Yep.
The only guy I can really think of to come into the industry and just reach the very top in record-breaking time and remain at the top is Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Yep.
He became champion. He
within
came
his
in after Mania.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came in after Mania, and by SummerSlam he was champion, and he was the top guy after that throughout the rest of his career.
Yep. In less than 6 months. And same with Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's the only other one
I think Kurt Angle's slightly longer.
Either stayed at the top or was semi-main eventing. Yeah, Kurt Angle went a lot longer. Kurt Angle went a lot longer, but yeah, for Brock's run, his run is the most impressive run. From 02 to 04, his very first run was when he was just fucking awesome.
But he was like top guy after that. Like he was the main man.
Yep.
And he always has been. Like he's always a main eventer after that.
Yep. John Cena, they tried to do that with him, but then they had to push him down the card when he was on top and shit. Like John Cena, like I'll never forget when Brock Lesnar gave John Cena 16 suplexes, and that was pretty much it. That was like, oh, okay, this is the end of Super Cena as we know him. And he was never the same after that. And that was 11 years ago. And then I think for AEW, I think Bryan Danielson's about to be retiring soon. And then same with Adam. They're both about to be retired.
Yep.
And both of them have got Edge, I know, is in his 50s. Danielson has got to be almost in his 50s.
Yeah, Edge is in his 50s.
Yeah. Come on. Okay, he is. Holy shit, Danielson's only 44. Okay.
Really?
Yep.
I thought it'd be at least 48.
Yeah, because he looks older. Be definitely like 42, 43. I'm starting to see gray hair in Owens' beard. I'm like, yep, he's getting old. Oh, okay, Owens is 40. He was in his early 40s.
Yeah.
For this to be the quote-unquote new generation, you got a bunch of motherfuckers either approaching.
All of them. Drew McIntyre's 40.
Yeah, I mean, all of them hit their strides in their 40s.
Blue Thunderbomb. Will he finally get a pin? No. Mate,
I think he's
Sami
only
Zayn
beaten
needs a new
somebody
finisher.
once with that. Yeah, I think he's only beaten someone once with that move. I don't remember who it was. I think it was on NXT. Like, nice back suplex by him. Yep. Yep. And then, yeah, Michael Cole, he's in his 50s now. Michael Cole, I think this is getting ready to be his
Michael
last
Cole's
run.
in his 60s.
Yeah. He's getting ready to retire. I think he's about to be leaving.
The only thing with Michael Cole is, like, I can't see a successor. Like, Michael Cole was a successor to
No,
Jim
me
Ross.
neither.
Like, who's Michael Cole's successor?
I mean, Joe Tessitore is very good, but he's got a way. He's got a ways to go. If he sticks with it,
yeah, he's too old.
He is
he's very
old,
good, by the way.
They'd have to get a younger guy.
He was the voice of Fight Night, by the way.
Yeah, he's very good. Yep. I would have said, like, maybe if Josh Matthews was still in WWE, he could have been that guy, but he, I think, is still. So I don't know.
Who's the commentator for NXT?
Vic Joseph.
Okay.
And I don't know if they'd call him up, but that's probably about as close as you're going to. I would have said Mauro Ranallo, but even Mauro Ranallo's kind of getting up there in age too.
Is that a $1 million dream?
Yeah, kind of was.
Calling it the cross jacket.
Huh.
No, it's a sleeper.
Uh-oh. Oh, yep. This has been very, very good. This one might be up there for wrestling match of the night. Like as far as just pure.
Oh no!
Oh. Okay, does he have them?
Just put your hand out, Sammy.
Yep. Are they seriously going to have him pass the fuck out? Wow. Oh, my God. Oh, okay, here we go. Sammy Hogan coming to life. That's not going to work for me, brother. Dude, brother. Because dude. Oh, my God. Okay, so he just barely reaches the ropes. Yep. Okay, I can kind of see how this one goes. Cross gets a little too cocky, and then Sammy gets him out of nowhere. Yep. You ain't shit. Oh, hell no. He hit him with a clothesline. I thought he was going to go with a haluva kick. Oh. Oh, okay. Yep. There it is. Okay. Yep. Called that one too. God, so far I think you and I are perfect on our predictions because I did say this was going to be a good guy show.
No, I think I got it wrong at the beginning. I think I went with Randy Orton.
Yeah. I think I said I didn't give a shit who wins, but I knew they were kind of going to go with Cody because I was like, yeah, I don't really care, but I kind of picked Cody.
I wanted Randy Orton to win. I did say it could go either way, which is good.
Yeah.
I did thought I was more on the side of Orton. I'm sorry, of Rhodes winning.
Yeah.
I was hoping to be proven wrong by Orton winning. And make this guy win the Rumble and then win WrestleMania next year.
Yep.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
You pay your dues.
And
you pay his dues, man.
Yeah. And it doesn't even have to be a long reign. All I really want this to be is just a thank you for your service kind of title reign. Because they kind of did the same thing with Jey Uso as a thank you. Like, you put in hard work. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, that's but once again, like I look at him as a main eventer now.
Yeah, and he's over as a motherfucker too. Sammy is over for sure.
It can't be just a one and done,
No, they don't need to do this bullshit where he just holds it for 2 months. Sammy's the type of dude, he needs to hold it till at least SummerSlam, and then if you want to take it off of him, okay, fine. But at least let him hold it for a good few months. Yeah. Okay, yay, the WWE 2K DLC. Whoa, Shaq and NBA people. And
look, Great Khali.
And Great Khali. Yay. Woo.
Well, seeing Abyss was a bit of a surprise.
Yep. And then they got New Jack in the next DLC, and I'm like,
Survivor Series San Diego.
Yep.
Let's hope fucking Ice hasn't fucking cleaned that city out.
Nope. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So they're going to a baseball stadium for Survivor Series this year. That's kind of something new. Oh, okay. Petco Park. Okay, yeah, and it's on a Saturday, which is good. I like these Saturday pay-per-views. I don't really miss the Sunday pay-per-views anymore now that time has gone by.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, WWE will sell that stadium out, guaranteed. Okay, and what the fuck is this? Oh, AAA. And this is another group that could have been featured on the fucking card, but what the fuck do I know?
Yeah, give a double championship reign.
Yeah. Okay, and I don't care about the theme songs. I stopped caring about
Rumble
WWE.
Riyadh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to. Oh yeah, and Kevin Owens is 100% coming back as a babyface because he's hurt right now. He's 100% going to come back.
I don't know if he'll be coming back anytime soon.
No, injury, but when he does, if and when he does, he's coming back as a babyface.
Oh yeah, most people when they do come back, they come back as a babyface.
Yep. Okay, yeah, the Rumble in Riyadh. It would take a lot to get me to want to watch this show, though. So they're going to have to really have a fucking awesome card.
Have you noticed how Solo Sikoa has changed so much the last couple of years?
Yep.
Like when he first came in, he was a silent assassin, no emotion, nothing. Mm-hmm. Now he's very emotional. He's almost comical at times.
Yep.
You know?
Okay, now this could be.
I'm fine with that. Look, I was talking to Cheeto about this. Yep. I have no problem with this at all. He's showing range, but like the character he once was, like it never existed almost. You know?
No, you would not. If you were to tell me like 5 years ago, like he was like the silent hitman of the bloodline, I would have been like, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Jacob, if they don't put the world title on this dude in like a year and a half, they don't know what they're doing. Because they got a tailor-made babyface on their hands with this dude.
You know what? He is. You look at it, he could be like a modern day, this generation's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yep, because he could talk. He could like go in there and whoop people's ass, and you believe it too. That's the best thing about Jacob is that when he's in there wrestling, dude. Yeah. Yeah, when he's in the ring, you believe that shit. Okay, Jeff Cobb. The only reason they signed him is because he's also in his 40s, and this is it. That's the only reason they got this motherfucker.
Also injured as fuck as well, you know.
Yeah, yep. Most of them is hurt.
They need wrestlers.
Bloodline is going to be the one story aside from Triple H and Stephanie that's never going to fucking end. Like the Bloodline will exist forever. And speaking of Rikishi, just please shut up. Because he was sitting on his podcast crying about like, oh, they need to fire the writers that took the title off of Jey Uso. I'm like, Jey Uso was going to be a placeholder no matter how long he was going to have it. He was destined to lose it. I don't like that he lost it as fast as he did, but he was going to be a placeholder for Gunther regardless.
I can understand Rikishi's being upset. Like, why does he have to be?
Yeah.
You know, like if you're over the fact you're selling merch, the fans love you. Like, why do you have to be? You know what I mean?
Yep, they could have waited at least another couple months till SummerSlam, and then if you want to take it off Jey Uso, I'm fine with it. I'm like, all right, cool. He had it for a good few months.
I mean, you have to admit, losing it on Raw, and I said earlier, you the thought he failed the drug test.
Yep.
You know, there's a reason why Jimmy Uso is not a main eventer and Jey Uso is, but Jimmy Uso has been fucking failing drug tests, and he has been caught drink driving and shit.
Yep.
You know, whilst Jey Uso's been clean.
And the sad fucking thing is, I think Jey Uso's a one and done. It's sad. It makes me sad to say that, but I think he's going to be a one and done champion, which is fucking sad because he's over as shit. But the thing they should have done was they should have said, okay, if we could delay Goldberg's retirement match to SummerSlam, we'll do it that way.
Yeah.
Maybe make it a triple threat and then have Jay take the fall because he could afford it, or have Goldberg take the fall so Gunther could get it back.
But they're bending over backwards for Cody Rhodes. Like, he might lose the belt to Cena, but he lost the belt to Cena for a start, which is no mean feat in its own right, you know.
No.
Even when he lost the belt, they still kept him like the top guy.
Yeah.
He had some time off, came back, and he's like right in the main event scene straight away.
Yep, and then he's gonna get it back, and then he's gonna get it back and hold it till WrestleMania. That's pretty much a guarantee at this point. If they take the title off of Cody, it'll probably be like a 2-3 week reign at best for the guy that takes it off of him. He will not have it for long.
Never had the singles title. Wow, could you believe that? Solo's never had the singles title.
Wow.
That's crazy.
He won the NXT like North American fucking belt, but they don't even count that because it was just like he held it for like a week and then it was it. So it's like technically he has, but he kind of hasn't. He's held the WWE belt, just not a WWE main roster belt.
I've noticed when you watch Solo come down, he's definitely channeling his channeling his Samoa Joe.
Yep. And Taz. He kind of reminds me of Taz to an extent too. I'm like, I could just see like a lot of Taz in Solo Sikoa.
I like Solo's new run. What run, dude? Yep. What run?
Yep. The crazy fucking thing is I hate how they've made Solo just lose constantly over and over again. He beat John Cena and then it was like, okay, now you're going to lose. And it was like, what the fuck is this? You fucking haven't beat the top guy, the guy you call the greatest of all time. And then he jobs out in like almost every match after this. What? They've done
the same with what's his face? A-Town Down Under tag team guy.
Austin Theory. He beat John Cena at WrestleMania, and then he lost pretty much like everything after that. And it's like, why the fuck do you do this?
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, the only shocking thing about Austin Theory beating John Cena was that Cena never kicked out of his finish. I was like, holy shit. Because Cena used to be the guy that kicked out of every fucking thing. Okay, so the shocker of the night would be here if Jacob Fatu, well, along with Punk winning, if Jacob lost his title, but I don't even see that happening. Ain't no way. Because like I said, if they don't have Jacob Fatu in the world title picture, like within the next 18 months, WWE does not know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, you have the United States title defended in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I just find that funny. Yeah. You have a U.S. title match defended on non-American soil. All right, so okay, we've got Okay, yeah, we only got Oscar versus Jade and John Cena versus CM Punk after
Good,
this.
I'm already fed up.
Yep, this is flown by.
I think it's the heat. It's the heat.
Right. It's hot as fuck out here, too. It's a good thing. It's a good thing climate change doesn't exist. Otherwise, I'd be very fucking concerned. And here they go. Okay, so this is going to be a fight right here. This could be the match of the night right here. If you let these two dudes just go to work. Shit. Yeah, what time is it? Oh, okay, it's only 12:41 right now.
I mean, as soon as this pay-per-view's over, these fuckers will be heading straight to the airport, won't they?
Yep.
Because some of these guys will be on Monday Night Raw.
Yep.
I love Jacob Fatu, man.
Yeah.
I hate kick out finish unless it's a one-off. I don't mind the rollout of a ref interference. Yeah. You can't see him beating Fatu.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen tonight.
This is a retain.
Yep.
Have you heard about the casting for the new Street Fighter movie?
Yep, Reigns is going to be fucking Akuma.
And fucking 50 Cent's going to be Balrog.
Okay, yeah, yep. I'll go see it just based off of that. I will go see it just because of that. Them two casting choices alone, I don't
know, man. I don't know about 50 Cent being Balrog, to tell you the truth.
If he was younger, I would have said Mike Tyson. If this was like 20 years ago,
who can genuinely act as well. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But Balrog is based off of Mike Tyson.
Yeah. So I know that.
That's why I said that.
Yeah. Because M. Bison was Balrog. You know, he was Mike Bison. You know, but then they swapped the names around. Because Balrog was. Oh fuck it, doesn't matter. But the point is, you know, I always think to myself, you know, if you want people who can fit a role, but you need an actor as well, then always look to wrestlers. You know, like someone like Bobby Lashley would be a great Balrog. You know, muscular as fuck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is going to be one of those kind of matches. You just let them go to work. You ain't shit. You understand what I'm telling you? You ain't shit.
JC Mateo reminds me of Rhino.
Yep. Oh, went for the splash, missed.
No, we got a chin lock now. Oh my god. We got Vince McMahon there get all over again.
Yep. Yeah, it's just amazing how far these two have like just come a long fucking way.
Oh yeah.
From like even a year ago. I'm like, man, because to think a year ago, Solo Sikoa was kind of on that run. He was losing quite a bit, and now it's like he's finally starting to kind of show back up. Shit, I don't give a shit what anyone says. The best for us told of all time was when Kevin Owens put one on Roman Reigns, and like a fan was jaw jacking him, and he was like, I made more money this week than you will the entire year. I made like 12Ks in royalties alone, like just last week. And Roman was hiding his face because he was trying so hard not to laugh.
Yeah.
I love shit like that when they do that spontaneous type of shit, like when a fan tries to jaw jack a wrestler. And he's like, I made more money this week than you will all year.
They're trying to make Solo like some sort of mafia don.
Yep. Damn, okay, that's interesting. The last time Karrion Kross had a singles match on a pay-per-view and was also in Riyadh 3 years ago. Damn.
For AEW?
No. Karrion Kross, the last time he actually had a pay-per-view match was in Riyadh 3 years ago.
I don't remember.
Yep, I don't either. Because I don't usually watch these shows.
Was there some sort of battle royal or something?
That's what I want to know. That was funny. Did the little shimmy and then followed it up with a German super kick.
No, he no-sold it, but sometimes the odd no-sell is good.
Right? Yep. The one complaint I have today, though, is if I never see another super kick, it'd be too soon. I'd be so happy if
super kicks, man. They used to be finishes, dude.
Yep. You know yeah, that's exactly my point. If I don't ever see
all sorts of moves used to be finishes. DDTs used to be finishes.
Yep.
You know, now they're setup moves.
Yep. And nowadays you go, when is a finisher a finisher? Because they don't really have shit like that nowadays. I can't think of like one move that somebody hasn't kicked out of.
Yeah. Here comes Rhino.
Yep. Yeah, they're both down, and yep, here comes the interference. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Oh, we have a returning character.
Uh-oh. Is it Chun-Li? Blanca?
I'll let you watch to find out.
Yep. All gas, no brakes. Jeff Cobb running. That's hilarious. Oh. Yep. Yeah. Okay, my man.
No, not that one.
Yep. But yeah. Oh, nice spinning neck breaker.
No, that's the wrong Tonga, dude.
Yep. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, he ain't back yet.
It's Tonga Loa who's back, not Tama Tonga.
Yeah.
Who's back, not Tama
Yeah. Yeah, because like you said, people are getting because like you said, people are getting fucking hurt right now. Another damn super kick. Takes out Jeff Cobb and the other guy. Okay, that was nice. Although he completely fucking missed one of them.
Holy shit.
Yep. Oh. Oh, that's nice. That never gets old.
Tama Tonga, I thought he was kept for.
Yep.
No, that was Tonga Loa who was back, not Tama Tonga.
Oh, okay.
We should have a super kick counter, yeah.
Oh, is somebody going through a table?
Oh my god!
Yep. Chokeslam. That was the flattest fucking chokeslam I ever saw in my life. Yep. Yeah, cover his ass right now. Do as I tell you. Hurry up. I ain't got all day. Wow. Okay. Wow, we were wrong. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm not mad at it.
I'm very happy to be wrong.
Yep.
Take it for two. He might have bigger fish to fry, and on top of that, it's good. Like he lost in a way that's very credible,
believable. Yep. Yeah, the bloodline came in and kicked your ass.
Yeah, he had to go up against fucking 4 guys, man.
Yep.
3 run-ins and the guy he's fighting, 4 men.
Okay, WWE. Now what y'all need to do? Give them a rematch for that thing. Let them lose it, and then we need to go old school and get ready to put the world title on this dude for real. He's got to be a world champion.
I don't know who that is, Gary, but he's apparently Tonga, Tammy, Tonga, Tinga, Tanga, Tonga, Tingy. And he's the younger brother of the Tonga.
Yeah, and, this motherfucker ain't never going in because the bloodline is pumping out kids to be wrestlers.
But that's a faction right there, man.
Yep. Only criticism I can give is that weak ass chokeslam, but other than that, this is a great fucking match. This is my match of the night right here. This fucking ruled. Yep.
No, I'm still going with Ripley and Raquel.
Yep. But I liked it because it was very just smash mouth in your face. Like they went to war, they fought. And I always like that kind of style of wrestling. Yep. I mean, nothing. Okay, so I'll rank it like this. For women's match of the night, yeah, it's most likely going to be Rhea versus Raquel. But for the men, this is probably going to be it. Because this fucking hit.
Who's this? How many people do they have? They have a fuck ton, man.
Yep. Okay, Hukuleo, I guess. Oh, okay, this was his debut, I guess. All right. They did say he was coming in, so that's who that was. Okay, because I did not recognize that guy.
Me neither, but he's another Islander.
Yep.
I'm not too fussed about the choke slam. He doesn't want to hurt the golden boy.
Yep.
Fair enough. He just come in, you know what I mean?
Okay, and then, yep, we got to pimp out Saturday night's main event, which is basically another glorified house show featuring Goldberg's retirement match, if you want to even call it that. And logically, none of this is going to make any fucking sense because what has Goldberg done to even earn a title shot? I guess he cashed in his Goldberg in the bank contract. I'm Goldberg, so I could show up and get a title shot anytime I want to. Of course, the WWE did that. They edited CM Punk's promo to add crowd noise into it. Of course they did. Yep.
Man, like when Naomi came down the ring, the fans were going, "Shut the fuck up!" And I hate the way that they edit that shit out.
Yep, because you could still hear it on the delay. Yeah.
Yeah. Goldberg's 58, man.
Oh yeah.
And there's a difference between someone like a 58, 57-year-old Ric Flair and a 58-year-old Goldberg, because Ric Flair was quite active on the roster.
Yep.
You know, like I said, with Goldberg, you just think he's shit. Like the guy was never known for his stamina. Now he's 58 years old, and he's having a match with a technician.
I got to listen to that. The Undertaker got Braun Breaker on his podcast. I'm gonna have to listen to that.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Okay, Asuka versus Jade. If they really want to do the right thing, Jade should be the one to win this match. Because no disrespect to Asuka, but she's been women's champion like more times than I care to count. And
Gunther versus. I'll be surprised if the match goes more than 10 minutes.
This one or Goldberg?
Goldberg.
Yeah. If it goes more than 10 minutes, I'd be like, holy shit.
I'm talking about a guy who hasn't wrestled in since his match against Undertaker.
Yep.
Was it Undertaker? No, he fought Roman Reigns.
Yeah, he fought Roman Reigns a couple years ago.
Yeah, and jumped to him.
Yep.
He comes back, all but harder. Yeah, I'm back. Can't say shit to me, then loses. And then he fucks off again for another couple of years. And you think to yourself, okay, that's it, he's done now. He definitely can't come back.
And now they're... And the motherfucker had the nerve to say WWE owes me a retirement match. I'm like, bitch, you had your retirement match at WrestleMania 33 against Brock. That was the way to go.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So Ric Flair had the technical background. Goldberg is just a strength merchant. Yeah. He looked like he had a hip replacement. That's even scarier. I mean, the guy having a hip replacement and now wrestling, and he's almost in his 60s.
Holy shit. Bischoff got fucking jacked for a guy to be in his 70s. DDP just posted a video of like Eric Bischoff, what he looks like now. I'm like, damn. Okay, so yeah, like I said, if WWE wants to do the right thing, Jade wins this match. Because no disrespect to Asuka, but I'm like, Asuka has kind of had her time.
Yeah.
On top being champion and shit. She's been there, done that. And I think even Asuka's getting up there in age too. I know she's got
Asuka's in her 40s, man.
Yep.
She's in 43.
Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're going to MetLife for SummerSlam this year.
Okay, well, Queen of the Ring finally.
Yep. And this is the first 2-night SummerSlam that we're going to get, which kind of pisses me off.
This is going to be a really interesting match for Jade.
Yep.
Like, this will kind of really show how far she's come, having a match against a smaller
Asuka.
technical opponent like Asuka.
Yeah. Who will become the 2025 Queen of the Ring? I don't fucking know.
I'll tell you one wrestler who I'm surprised hasn't been future endeavored yet is Shinsuke Nakamura.
I know. I and no disrespect against Shinsuke, but I wish they'd let him go. I want him to go because it's pretty evident. Ever since WrestleMania 34, I don't give a shit what anyone says. When he lost at Mania 34, that was it. He never recovered from that. And they turned him heel, and it was just like he never was the same after that.
Asuka's come back really well, by the way.
Yep. And for her faction, Damage Control, they pretty much all but disbanded at this point. They're pretty much over.
Look at me, I'm the bird Zam. Coco, beware.
Yep.
All right.
Let's see. Okay. I'm going to do some time checking here with this shit. Let's see what we're working with.
Oh shit, the sound's gone. Hello? Oh.
Yeah, I'm still here.
No, you're still here, but okay. For about 2 seconds, the sound went on the pay-per-view.
On the feed, yeah. Okay, so here's some time.
She really is looking like Storm. I actually said, yeah, she should play Storm in the X-Men.
Yep. Okay, so here's some time codes for you. Cody versus Orton was 19 minutes 45 seconds. Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez was exactly 14 minutes. Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross was 13 minutes 35. Solo and Jacob was 12 minutes and 15 seconds.
I don't know what Shinsuke is doing in Ghost of WWE. Shinsuke's doing nothing in the WWE. They'll never push him.
Nope. Oh, yeah, Jade's winning this match. Just based off the entrance alone, I'm like, yep, Jade is 100% going to win this match.
I don't think he should go. I think he should refocus and become. Mate, it doesn't matter what they do with him. They've recycled Shinsuke about 3 or 4 times, man.
Yep.
Like he's done. He's done.
Yeah, he's done. He's done. He needs to just either retire and go to Japan and surf, or do what he's going to do there, or go back to New Japan. Have a farewell tour over there where he got to start.
For me, it wasn't just about the loss, but it's like his match against AJ was supposed to be a really big deal. Failed to deliver.
Big time. Yeah, if you go back and watch their Wrestle Kingdom match from a couple years prior, it's a whole different fucking match. Yeah, because the Shinsuke of today is nowhere near the Shinsuke he was from like NXT even 10 years ago. Even that Shinsuke is a different Shinsuke.
Oh, by the way, another reason I thought Jade would win is Asuka like kind of like cheap shotted Jade yesterday on SmackDown.
Okay, yeah. So Jade is going on to face whoever the champion is. And this match is going at least 15 minutes.
Jade versus Rhea Ripley would be a great match.
Oh, yeah.
A proper powerhouse.
Yep. Because I know people complain about Rhea being in the title picture, but this is the one time I'd be like, nope, Jade versus Rhea would be money.
It was a mid-match. I think that's on Vince and not on those two. Yeah, but Shinsuke never really recovered from that. You know,
no.
And they've had chances now to really recycle him, and sometimes it just doesn't work for you.
Mm-mm.
You know.
Like I could think of guys like that have won. I could even think of guys that like won the title and didn't even get anywhere until years after they won the title. Like Sheamus, I think would be that guy. Like they had him win the title like 2-3 times, and it only took up until like about like 3-4 years ago for people to really appreciate Sheamus because he was just putting on great matches. Yeah,
it usually does. Like you have to be a lifer for people to really appreciate you. Like you know, I used to wax lyrical about Rey Mysterio, and everyone took the piss out of me. And now he's at the tail end of his career. People are finally respecting the guy, giving him the respect he deserves.
Yep. Because I've always loved Rey Mysterio. Like Rey Mysterio from day one has always been one of my favorites. I'm like, even now, I'm like, yeah, I know it's not the same Rey, but I appreciate that he's still giving everything he's got.
Yeah, he's a legend, man.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if you had a Mount Rushmore of fucking luchadors, you'd be
Ray's
on it without a doubt.
Yeah. Ray, Ray and Jushin Thunder Liger would probably be the top two.
Yeah. Jade is over for reasons I don't know because she's got an amazing look, dude.
Yeah. Jade has got that $1 million body and she's gotten better.
And she's quite unique for a female wrestler. You know, she's not small. She's very muscular. She's beautiful. You know what? I've admitted this. I got the serious hots for Jade Cargill. I'm infatuated with her, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I've said in the past, I'll give a year of my life to have one night with her. Yeah, I swear to God. Yeah, honest to God. I think she's perfect. I really do.
Yep. Yeah, because who Rhea and Jade remind me of to an extent, they both remind me of China to a certain degree. I'm like, man, this is everything China should have had. Everything China should have had easily. I think China was just 20 years too. I think China was just ahead of her time.
Some people can be ahead of the game, so ahead that they don't realize how to use them.
Yep. Okay, yeah, Jade. Look at that clean spine buster. Great selling by Jade. Yeah, if Jade could beat Asuka, I think it's proven that she's going to be Jesus. Yeah, she's just gotten so much better. Them taking Jade off TV to go work at the Performance Center for a few months was the best thing to ever happen to Jade Cargill, easily.
Just keep Jade and Rhea Ripley apart. Let them fight at WrestleMania. That'll be a match.
Yep, they don't need to touch. The earliest they're allowed to touch is the Royal Rumble, and the only way I would allow that is if they were the final two. That's it. There's no other way.
Just have some sort of brawl in there, you know, like before, like the ring's empty. There's still people to come, like what Warren Hogan had, you know, and all of that. And then people get hyped for that shit.
Yep. Mm. Okay. This has been pretty damn good. Oh, nice code breaker by Oscar. Yeah.
That was a very loud vehicle that just went past me just now.
Yep.
And she's really showing some good power, Jade Cargill, in this match.
Yep.
That counter she done on Asuka. I'm enjoying this match. It's like technical wrestler versus powerhouse. I'm loving it.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, this okay, yeah, for a Saudi show, this has actually been feeling kind of like a pay-per-view.
Oh.
I mean, aside from Orton Rhodes, which felt like honestly a house show match. Almost every match on this card has just been really fucking good tonight.
The problem with Orton Rhodes is that a match like that should be the last match of the night, but it isn't.
Yeah. If it wasn't for John Cena versus CM Punk, I would agree. I would have been like, yeah. And I would have at least done, like, just to kind of give the crowd a break, I would have had Gunther and Goldberg be the contract signing. You could have shortened and you could have made it short and sweet. You know, be like, Goldberg, get your ass out here. Let's sign the contract for our match. Okay. Oh, shit. Counter for counter. You love to see stuff like this. God, man. We potentially could have 3 matches of the night because this is one of them.
Yeah, man. Jade's selling really well.
Yep. Okay. And Jade wins. The right call was made. Okay, so far on my predictions, other than the U.S. title match, I'm pretty much as close to perfect as I'm going to get. Now, for the WWE title match, the shocker would be Cena losing it, but with Cody winning the King of the Ring and with Jacob losing the U.S. title, everything within me says Cena's going to retain here. Everything within me says Cena's going to go over. Because I could see the direction they're going. They're going to take Cody versus Cena, run it back, be like, all right, bitch, you used to be a hero of the people. You attacked me. So at SummerSlam, I'm going to get my revenge on you. Grr. And that's basically going to be the build-up for Cody versus Cena.
Love it.
Yep. Okay, so I think it's going to be Jade versus Tiffany Stratton.
I would like to see these wrestlers getting crowned by the general manager.
Yep.
Two nights of SummerSlam, Jose.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And when I was younger, I'd be so excited about that. Now it's torture.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so like this Monday they're doing a double bill of Raw.
Oh Lord.
Because it'll be July 4th weekend and all of that shit.
Oh yeah, and then the guys and girls will have that day off.
So like heaven forbid they just don't do Raw for 1 week. Heaven forbid. No, we gotta do a fucking double bill.
Yeah. All you have to do is you could just do a fucking recap show of like the best matches of the first half of 2025. That's the quickest way to kill 2 hours. You could have fucking one of the announcers there host it, but no, we got to have a world tag team title match, which we couldn't have had now for some fucking reason.
Well, it's about goddamn time we get to the main event.
Yeah, thank the Lord.
How come this is not fun anymore, Jose?
It's just,
we haven't done one in ages. We haven't done a watch along in months.
It's a Saudi. I don't know if it's just the fact that it's a Saudi show, because the reason I just don't like to watch these things is because to me it always feels like a glorified house show. Like that's pretty much all it is. You may get one title change here and there, but other than that, these shows largely feel the fucking same.
Like the heat's playing a part too, man.
Yeah, and it's hot as fuck here because it's summertime.
Yeah.
It'd be different if this was like, okay, if this was like October and this was a Saudi show, I'd be like, oh, okay, I'd be down for it.
Yeah. Like, fuck, am I doing a watch along for SummerSlam? Like,
no, fuck. I'm not.
2 nights is torture, dude.
Yeah.
Anything if it was 2 nights, no way.
Yeah, no. And like for WrestleMania, I like to just watch as a fan, so that's how that's gonna go. I'm like, no.
Yeah, likewise. I think Rumble for sure. Rumble, yeah. Rumble, we have to do it. Like it's almost traditional.
Yeah, Rumble's my favorite pay-per-view of the year, so that's a given. I'm like, yep, I gotta watch the Rumble with y'all. But yeah,
it keeps you on your toes as well. Like there's a guy coming in every minute and stuff like that. And it'll be in Saudi as well this year, so it'll be a good time.
Yeah, because it'll be during. This is the first time ever that the Royal Rumble is going to be during the day. That is crazy, because it's always at night.
For you guys.
Yep, during the day for us. Yeah.
There's only, I mean, for me, this pay-per-view is perfect because, it's at a reasonable time. With Saudi Arabia being a couple of hours ahead, 2-3 hours ahead of us. Yeah, it comes at a time which is just perfect for me. Like 6 o'clock in the evening, it started. That's just perfect.
It started.
9,
it started here at 1. It's now 1, or started at 11. It's now 1:22. So yeah, this is going to be over by 2 o'clock.
That's not even too bad for you. Like your day you still got plenty of day left. Wake up Saturday morning. Oh, I got a WWE pay-per-view. I might as well do that.
It'll be the same. Yeah. It'll be the same fucking thing for the Royal Rumble next year. I'll be like, all right, cool. It'll start at like, hopefully WWE. Here's what you don't do: don't have like 8 fucking matches on this card. Don't do that. Keep it like this. Keep it at like 4 or 5 matches. Don't do anything more, for the love of God, please. Because 4 or 5 matches is perfect. Yeah.
Like it won't be long until they 2-night the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, and I know it's coming in 2027, and then when that happens, I'm gonna be like, "Fuck this! I'm not doing it."
Oh yeah. When they 2-night the Rumble, I'm not doing it either. Like
I'm not doing it. I'm like, nope.
Now several matches, and I have the Women's Rumble one night, and then I was several matches in the Men's Rumble the next night.
Yep.
Yeah. It's overexposure.
Yeah. And to an extent, this is kind of our fault, because I remember like 25 years ago, it was like, oh, yeah, we only get like 4 hours of wrestling a week. That's not enough. We want more. And then, now we have too fucking much of it. And I'm like, yeah, there can be such a thing as too much wrestling.
Yeah.
And this is partially the reason why I don't watch it anymore. Because I'm like, it took when Vince ended the Undertaker streak by having Brock break it. I was like, okay. I always said that, like, once he loses a streak, regardless of who he loses it to, I'm done. And I barely watch Raw, barely watch SmackDown. I may watch maybe 4 weekly episodes a year of the shows, and that's it, if that.
Recap shows and stuff is what you watch, yeah?
Yep. Or I'll just read the results online. I mean, it's that simple. I'm like, because I don't have FOMO like a lot of other people do. I'm like, yeah, fuck this shit. I'm like, eh.
Well, CM Punk is in the building.
Yep. Okay, yeah, now the shocker would be Punk wins this straight up cleanly. But the predictable route that they're going to go is Cena goes to Dick Kick City and he wins. Yep.
He's a 5-time world champion, CM Punk. I mean, he had it that many times.
Yep.
His first match in Saudi Arabia. By the way, he went back on his word about fighting in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, he said he was never going to do it. I'm like, bullshit, you're not going to do it.
Never say never, dude.
Yep. If they give you $1 million payday, you're going to Saudi Arabia, because I guarantee you he got $1 million just to work this match. And that's not even his salary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of fucking fans in that audience, man.
Yep. And guess what, Punk? You will be back. Yeah, the last time Punk held the world title was 12 years ago.
Wow, it's been a while.
I was 25 then. God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I know. You're ready to go to sleep. I'm ready to go eat. So I'm like, all right, after this match, immediately after it's over, I'm like, all right, yeah.
I stuffed myself before this match, before this pay-per-view.
The show started, yeah.
So in a way, that's why I kind of food comed a little bit. You know,
yep.
I'm like, oh shit, it's 6 o'clock, and oh no, I know Jose's asking for me. And, oh fuck, quickly get everything together.
Yep.
It's good to know that CM Punk, when he did come back after his hiatus,
yep,
he could still go. Another shirt.
Yeah,
the guy's got fucking I don't know, maybe about a good 12 shirts since he's come back. They're talking about all the ones on the European tour and all of this shit. And there's that cum rag. Oh my god, I've never been triggered by cum rag as much as I've been triggered by fucking John Cena's. Because he carries his little fucking rag. Yeah, he holds behind his head. The last time he's now on it. Like, my god, you're a walking merchandise stand. You got the
we know,
band,
motherfucker. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
hello,
we
Mr.
know,
System.
motherfucker. Yeah, hello, Mr. System. It's like, we know, motherfucker.
On streamboo.com, I'll try them, man.
And these shirts are getting shittier and shittier, too. Because it was like, when he came out with that one in Brussels, I was like, okay, that's a cool shirt. And then it was like, going forward, it was like, yeah, okay. And now you're like, all right, dude, enough.
But like I said, this is the persona he's showing on TV. Then he'll go on fucking Stephen Colbert or whatever, and he'll be the old John Cena. Or he's doing public events and he's the old John Cena. It's like, mate, you're ruining this heel turn by not carrying this persona into public places outside. I mean, you might be in a restaurant or whatever. I get it. Be nice. But the moment you're on a camera outside the ring, you have to be heel John Cena. You know what I mean?
Heel it up.
Stephen Colbert or fucking a press conference, whatever, you're heel John Cena. You know what I mean?
And all he has to do is just say, and all he has to do is just come out and say, yo, bitches, I'm the shit. And that's it. I mean, it ain't that hard.
Oh man, I got a massive beam of sunlight coming through my room right now.
Yep.
Let's see if I can adjust my camera.
Yep.
No. It's the sunlight itself. It's not gonna.
It's not gonna matter regardless of how you got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to close the curtain. I can't be fucked.
Yep. Okay, get these fucking introductions out the way.
Mark Nash sounded drunk yesterday. I'm not sure if you heard when you were doing the last woman standing match.
Yeah, like I said, I don't really watch Raw or SmackDown.
I watched SmackDown specifically, but it was also in Riyadh, and just wanted to with it connected to this and all of that.
Yeah,
I thought it was important to watch it.
Yeah, because I think our next Saudi show is going to be like October, and by then it will not fucking matter because fall is always the fucking doldrums for wrestling. Nothing ever happens in the fall. Especially with gridiron football being back. I'm like, yep, everybody's going to go toward that. Go watch football.
Have you noticed how shit John Cena's shirts are as well?
That's what I said.
The designs are so terrible.
Yeah. They've just gotten worse and worse throughout the years as time has gone on. Like, I think the last cool shirt he had was like the video game style kind of shirts. Like, he parodied fucking Super Mario Bros. Like, and had that a shirt. That was a cool shirt. But then Nintendo was like, okay, yo, we don't do that bullshit here. Yeah, John Cena, this is probably one of your last heel pay-per-views you will be working because you will be going back to being a babyface. It's as much as it's gonna suck. Yeah.
And he won't be accepted. It's like, oh no, like, what did he have to do to be a babyface again? Like, I don't know. Like, if he never becomes a babyface again, I'll be happy with that. You know?
Yeah. Because if they go the fucking like Sergeant Slaughter route where he's like, I just want my country back, it's going to be one of the worst babyface turns ever. What I would do is I would have Cena stay a heel until he gets to his breaking point. And then he's like, all right, fuck. I heard that one going by. Yeah, the greatest of all time and the best of the world are going to go at it for this ugly-ass piece of tin with leather and diamonds on it.
Yin yang, yin yang, yang yin. Like, fuck off. I've had all this, for this shit.
Yep. God, they've only wrestled 15 times.
With these two?
Yep.
In all like matches, like tags and singles and.
Well, I guess just in singles they've wrestled 15 times.
Really, it's a lot in singles.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder how he and Orton stack up, Cena and Orton, because I know they wrestled a fuck ton.
Yeah.
Okay, this will probably be another nostalgia match. They're going to do their spots from like Money in the Bank 2011. The only thing that they won't be doing is the finish where like Vince and John Laurinaitis came out and Cena decked Laurinaitis and then Punk hit the GTS. That will not be happening. Yep. Yeah, the Saudis are going crazy right now. Referee is trying to separate him. He's like, what the fuck is going on here? I don't know if Cena is using hymns or keeps or something like that. Looks like he's trying to get rid of his bald spot.
He should just shave his head.
Mm-hmm. I think Cena would.
Something.
Yeah, I think Cena could rock the bald look. Yep. By this time next year, John Cena will be quote unquote retired.
And that happens to everyone, you know?
Yep. Because he's like, yeah, I'm a step slower now. And I'm like, dude, it happens to all of us. It starts to happen around your late 30s.
A step. I would say a fucking sprint forward. Slower. Yep. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's definitely slowed down. You could even see it in his physique, too.
Well, it is part-time-ness. I mean, this is the most he's wrestled since he's become a movie star.
Yep.
You know, ever since the Call of Hollywood, he's come back in whatever, but he's never stayed for a significant stint.
Nope, because ever since
because
ever since COVID, I think that was the last. Actually, no, I think the last full-time year that we got John Cena was like 2016. It was almost a decade ago.
Yeah, he's been making movies for a while now.
Yeah. And John Cena's like, yeah, look, motherfuckers, I'm not wrestling when I'm 50. And you already know 2026, John Cena is going to headline the Hall of Fame. Guaranteed. Because WWE loves to do shit like that. The moment a guy retires, he's going in the Hall of Fame. They did that with Shawn. They did that with Edge. They do that with these guys. So, yeah, John Cena will definitely be getting in the Hall of Fame in less than a year.
Yeah, I see that.
Yep. And as far as who's going to induct him, the obvious choice would be Randy Orton. Considering they've wrestled more times than I think anyone else. My unrealistic hope would be Kurt Angle, because that would be a full circle moment.
It's really weird, come to think of it, who would induct him.
Yep. Because you've got a plethora of guys that could do it. Shawn Michaels could induct John Cena. CM Punk could induct John Cena. Randy Orton could induct him. I would say if he was still around, Vince would have been the one to induct John Cena. But
maybe Roman Reigns.
Yeah, maybe Roman Reigns.
Because the thing with Cena, he's always been a bit of a lone wolf.
Yep.
Popular as he was, he never really stuck with people. He never factioned with anyone. There's no real there's always somebody you might think, who could induct somebody and all of that. But I can't think of anybody when it comes to Cena who's significant, really close.
I would just say Randy Orton.
Maybe Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah, she could do it. Or if Triple H has to insert himself somewhere, it'll probably be him.
I'm thinking Triple H as well.
Yep.
I'm just trying to think of anyone on the roster that he's had. Obviously you mentioned Randy Orton, but I'm just trying to think of anyone else.
Anyone current, I don't fucking think so. Like, not including like Punk and Orton and them, but like anyone like Austin Theory or somebody like that. No, I don't see it. Aside from like Punk and Orton and maybe Roman Reigns, I don't think anyone else on the current roster would be.
Rey Mysterio?
Maybe. Because I know they were pretty tight for a time, Cena and Mysterio.
Yeah.
And ironically, Cena, the last time he was a heel before this was against Rey Mysterio in 2003.
Yeah.
He fucking cheated to beat Rey Mysterio. I'll never forget it. And then Paul Heyman and his squad came out and they were like, you're going to be the 5th member of Team Lesnar. He's like, no, I ain't. And then they just turned Cena face because reasons. And he was a babyface ever since then. And he had the longest record, or actually still has the longest record, for being a babyface.
Sheamus could be a good one.
Yeah, Sheamus could induct him. The most surprising would probably be Ron Killings, of all people, to induct John Cena.
Yeah.
If they were going to go the surprise route, be like, yeah, R-Truth would be the one to do it.
Truth needs to be inducted himself.
Oh, yeah. Because a lot of people are like, oh, man, Truth is nothing but a comedy wrestler. I'm like, yo, man, Truth's probably the greatest comedy wrestler there ever is.
Even so, he had a career as long as his. It's like saying, the comedy wrestler, so someone like Santino Marella can't be inducted.
Oh, Santino. Santino has to go in too. Santino's another one. Santino's got to go in too. Okay, yeah, this has been your standard, typical, slow, methodically paced match, as it should be. CM Punk just did a Russian leg sweep. You could tell they're working a very old school, methodical match.
You don't need, you know what? Those sort of matches don't really do well for me as the last match of the night.
Yeah.
You need something a bit more fast paced as the last match of the night.
I would have started with this. I know people don't like to have title matches go on first, but let's be real. WWE's done this countless times with their world titles. And I would have had Orton and fucking Cody go on last.
How about Michael Cole?
I could see that. Michael Cole doing John Cena, yeah. And that's a guy that needs to go in himself because, admittedly, for years, I was never a Michael Cole fan.
He paid his dues, man.
Yep. I think up until recently, I'm like, okay, now you know what? I respect Michael Cole.
For me, he was the first ever play-by-play commentator that was a heel.
Yep.
And that was quite unique, you know?
Yeah. I mean, he arguably had the worst match in the history of matches against Jerry Lawler, but, you know, his mic work was fucking awesome then.
Yeah. And he would have remained ill if Lawler
didn't have his heart attack.
Was it a heart attack or a stroke?
Heart attack.
Oh, shit. He showed his level of professionalism, and that's what faced him out again.
Yep. And he's never been a heel since.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Cena doing, this is your typical WWE matchup. They got to slow it down because both these guys are combined like 100-something years old. Yep, now they're both doing their throwback shit. Here comes the knee and the bulldog. Yep. Oh, no, he didn't go for the bulldog. Okay. Gonna channel his inner. Oh, yeah, dig it.
Who takes the belt from Cena? I'm hoping it's CM Punk.
Yeah.
If not, then it's going to be Cody Rhodes.
It's going to be Cody. Punk's another one, too. I'm kind of almost, even though he just came back a year and a half ago, Punk is one of those where I'm like, all right, by 2026, 2027, it's time. It's time.
There's no way putting him. Finishes don't mean shit anymore, man.
No. DDT.
God, this match is shit, man.
Yeah. Nothing's ever going to beat their two iconic matches, the Money in the Bank 2011 and then the match they had on Raw in 2013. That was the best matches these two ever had against each other.
Yeah, Cena was a lot younger then.
Yep. Punk, too.
Yeah.
Both of them were in their 30s at that time, and now both of them are pushing 50. I'm like, yep.
Yep.
This is why I said, like, for CM Punk, I'm hoping he's next. I'm hoping he or Orton are going to be the next ones to retire because
Punk's physique has always been a bit more athletic.
Yep.
Like, Cena's always had that fucking muscle man physique. And that's why he's a lot slower.
Yep. And you could just tell, Cena's looking older. You could just tell by even the way his physique is. He doesn't look as strong as he used to. Cena's got that old man bod going on right now. Oh, there's the FU. Yep. Of course, Punk has to kick out because he hadn't hit his finisher yet. Okay. Yeah, this is just your standard, like, John Cena CM Punk match. And you could tell both of them are blown the fuck up right now.
I'll say this is more of a standard John Cena match.
Yep.
Not long to go, though. Okay.
Yeah, not long. Finished. Yep, it's about to be over with. Oh. Yeah, another FU. Punk is going to kick out again. 2. Because, John Cena is not going to win this match cleanly. He'll dick kick him. The referee will take a bump. He'll dick kick him or hit him with the belt, and then that's how Cena retains this, because that's been Cena's pretty much his whole fucking title reign. Oh, yeah, I forgot Naomi has the Money in the Bank. Okay, so that's an interesting scenario. Would you rather see Jade beat Tiffany at SummerSlam and then have Naomi cash in, or would you have Naomi cash in on Tiffany and defend against Jade? I would probably do the latter. Because you're going to have
I thought Jade and Naomi had a terrific match at WrestleMania. I think that match didn't get enough credit. But I want to see Jade fight Tiffany because it's someone different.
Yep.
I think Jade and Tiffany is a good SummerSlam match.
Yeah. Okay, so now Cena's fucking hesitating. If they're going to end this by DQ, it'll be kind of a shitty way to do it. Okay, so now you're starting to see the signs of Cena's babyface turn.
Really?
Well, because he just threw the belt down. Yeah, they're doing the slow burn. Yeah. They're doing that slow burn with Cena's heel turn where he's like, I'm fucking thinking about it. Yep. The only way I see Cody actually losing his match against Cena at SummerSlam, assuming that's what's going to happen, is Orton costs Cody the match, because that's the only way you prolong this Cena title reign. I don't see any other outcome. Okay, yeah, yay, boo, yep. Yeah, look at these shitty ass punches both of them are trading.
God, I'm really struggling to stay awake.
I know.
Oh, damn it. Come on, stay awake, Zach. Only like 10 minutes left.
I know. You only got, yep, ref bump. Okay, it's coming. GTS to Cena, but there's no referee.
Shit. There's a wake-up call.
Yep. Yeah, GTS to Cena. The referee could count to 100. Okay, so yeah, Cena pretty much just won this match. Punk's just like, dude, what the fuck? Punk, go out there and go get him, stupid. Okay, Rollins comes out. Oh, yeah, because I forgot Punk and what's his face are still feuding and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, Rollins still has the money in the bank and shit.
CM Punk looked like he called Rollins to come down.
Yep.
Which is very interesting.
He's like, yo, do you want to cash in right now? Big ass Bronson Reed.
Yeah, I like Bronson. He's become one of my favorites.
Yep. Okay, I see how this is going down. I know exactly how it's going to go down. Rollins act like he's getting in the ring. He'll probably get decked. Cena takes advantage. 1, 2, 3. A predictable finish to a shitty ass match.
I swear CM Punk called these guys down.
Yep. But how could Seth Rollins win the title while wearing those pants? Okay. You all right there, kitty?
Oh, I get it. Punk wasn't calling for
he was calling for a referee.
For a ref, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Cena just won this match. Or if Punk could win by DQ, but it doesn't really fucking matter. Cena's walking out of here as the champion regardless. Okay, double choke slam, but at least this time the table broke. If I'm Seth, I would just cash in right the fuck now. Just be like, all right, fuck this shit. Oh, run, Charles, run. Oh, and then Cena takes. Oh, okay. I'll give him that. He's like, what the fuck you doing?
Hang on, man. My God. Honestly, you're going to be really like head scratching.
Yeah, what the fuck are they doing? He's like, yo, I know you don't think you're about to cash in on me.
When you catch up with me, you wonder what the fuck's going on.
Yep. What the fuck is that? Okay, so yeah, I'm already like, what the fuck is this? Like, all right, so what the fuck is this? If they're gonna have Cena turn heel Cena turn face by proxy just because he got the shit kicked out of him, this will be the lamest reason to turn him babyface.
He shoulder bar to Charles Robinson.
Yeah. Okay, and then Penta. So what the fuck? Half the company is gonna come out, and this just turns into a melee. Dude, run to the ring. Don't fucking walk or like. Oh my God, that was the weakest looking super kick by Penta I've ever seen. And then he just backdrops him.
Holy shit.
Yeah, what the fuck is this? Okay, and then Zayn comes back. What the fuck? This doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's crazy.
Like, did they call Vince Russo up or some shit? They Vince Russo the fuck out of this match.
Look, if they're doing the same thing they did with Jacob Fatu, then this is a good way for Cena to lose the belt.
Yep.
A fuck ton of interference.
Yep. That makes no fucking sense. Oh, okay. And then Bronson Reed with a tsunami to Cena so Seth could cash in. Nope. Okay, yeah, the FU to Bronson, which I will give Cena credit. That is impressive. That he can lift a man that big.
And we have a reset.
Yep.
Like nothing.
Okay, so you did all this bullshit. You killed 5 minutes.
Is he gonna offer the handshake? Yep.
All right, so yeah, what the fuck are we doing here? Okay, so now they're standing back up. What, are y'all friends all of a sudden or some shit?
Oh no, look at that look.
Yep.
He's done it.
Oh, okay. This is the Cena face turn. Yep. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I'm still behind you. Yep. Dick kick city. Kick him in the dick. 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 Oh, yep. There's that look.
Look.
He said, fuck it. Punk said, no, hell no, bitch. We ain't playing that shit today. And Rollins with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Curb stomp. And then he throws Seth out. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is the shittiest main event this year. Easily. Without a doubt. Easily. This is the most over fucking booked championship match I have seen since Cody won it at WrestleMania 40. I don't give a shit what anyone says.
And the referee just immediately recovers.
Yep, he recovered out of nowhere. Yep. And Cena is now, I guess you could, Cena, I guess, is now kind of approached tweener status. I don't think he's full on.
Man. Yep. All of these guys, you had heels versus heels just now. You know what I mean? Like, they're all fucking tween as far as I'm concerned. Yep. You know,
but that Cena's looking, going, fuck it, mate. Cena's like, fuck it, look, just made this finish kind of somewhat awesome. Just being like, you know what, fuck it.
But at the end, they're trying to do like a WrestleMania, like, you had run-ins, you had fucking Penta for some reason coming out. And
yep, Zayn came out for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Cena by hook or crook. Okay, but I'm going to have to get ready to go because my iPad is needing to get ready to be charged. So, yeah, let's rank this bitch real quick.
I'm going to give it down the middle 5.
Yeah, it's a 5. I would say the matches you need to go out of your way to see would be Rhea Ripley versus Raquel, Jade versus Asuka, and Jacob Fatu versus Solo. Those are the 3 best matches on this entire card. Cody Orton was fine. Punk and Cena was shit. It really wasn't great.
Cena is full heel, dude. Did you not see that look he gave at the end?
Yep. Yeah.
You know, he's heel.
Yep.
You know, they just fucked around with it, and all that.
They just did a troll job. That's how that went down. But yeah, this gets a 5. Honestly, you could skip this show and be fine for real, because other than the U.S. title match, you didn't miss shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. So
I 100% agree.
All right, man. You might as well take us home.
We're done here. All right. Don't forget to subscribe to Nerdtube and keep an eye out for us for all manners of stuff, whether it be wrestling, reviews, and choose. All right. Take care now. Yep. Bye-bye. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, everyone who's watching. Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye-bye.